Do you care really how much a guy makes as long as he is able to, like, you know, take care of himself?
I would say most women care to some degree about a man's income.
Well, no, of course we're not asking for like a homeless guy, but I'm asking like a guy who's just as stable as me is totally fine. Like, what?
Yeah, but you just said
I don't need him to make $300,000 a month, but I need him to just be able to.
But that would be as stable as you. You said you make $3 million a year.
I need someone that is able to just like
Take
be
care of
stable.
himself.
Yeah, he just doesn't have to be a fucking
like
bum.
have a passion, have
Yeah,
like a job,
it's like
make his own money, and then like
I've
take
dated
care
my
of
fair
himself.
share of losers. Actually, all of the guys have been losers. Like I've dated guys who like don't have cars, don't have driver's
But you're like
licenses.
in college,
like,
so this is a normal
no, but
part.
this was I haven't really dated. Yeah,
This is college. This is a normal part. When you are like 25 plus, it's like men think like there's only two extremes. We either date a hobo or a millionaire. And it's like I could just date a guy who has a normal career, and as long as he has a passion and focus and like is able to provide for himself, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really give a fuck.
And also still
Okay, but there's certain realities too, and I mean you used a couple buzzwords, so I will try to get back to those. Chiefly that, well, you asserted that there's a patriarchy. I'll get to that in a sec. So you're a high earner, so you could probably be the sole breadwinner and support a family. However, a man's income is definitely a calculus, I would say, in most women's assessment of who they're going to partner with, because assuming you want to have children, because if you want to have children, a man's income is a factor in the calculus and in the equation of will we be able to, you know, have kids? How big's the house? How big, you know, can we have cars? Like, it's a factor for sure, especially for women.
Does he need to be like a millionaire, or could he just be like a normal guy?
No, but if you want a certain lifestyle, for example, depending on how many kids you want, do the kids have their own bedrooms, own bathrooms? Do you want to go on family vacations? Do you want to have 1, 2, 3 cars? All this stuff starts becoming a factor.
Am I unemployed during this? Like, I also can't do that myself?
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like I could also do that right now.
Even
if I had kids, I could take them on vacations, and I just when
you
people
make $3 million a year.
This is fine, but
you
even
take
when
me
I
on vacation.
But even when I didn't make that amount of money, I had very fulfilling relationships because the relationships I had were based upon the fact that I just liked this person. And they also liked me, and we spent time together and made an effort to appreciate one another.
Also, you're right. You know, depending on if you want to have a family, if you want to have kids, all that stuff, you probably should date somebody who has the same goals as you and is actively working towards those goals. Because personally, I don't really want kids. So, you know, when income comes into play, it's not really income for kids. If I want my partner to simply earn enough for both of us to just have fun whenever we want. And we both know that. So we both, you know, we also work with what we have. Because for instance, I'm not making $3 million a year. You know what I mean? I'm making probably what
you're making 6 figures though, right?
Yeah. So
yeah.
I'm still making a good amount, but I am making an equal amount as to somebody who has like a more, I guess, societally accepted job, like a normal career. But I think when women look into men who are making a certain kind of money, it's not really about the money. It's about the goals and how they're going to work to achieve those goals.